After showing these calculations by hand, I now want to focus on this, or use StatCrunch. So StatCrunch has a lot of built-in tools that can do some of these calculations for you. However, it's important that you understand the background of these calculations, shown on the right, in order to understand what it is that StatCrunch is even telling you. This is why we haven't explored these options yet. Now, however, I want to show you because, as you might have noticed in calculating this equation here, these start to get fairly complicated. So if we go, over to StatCrunch, close that, go to Stat, Proportion Stats, to Sample, with Summary. So with Summary means we're going to be calculating this based on summary data, so we already have counts collected. I'll show an example separately of with data. All we need to put in now are our number of successes, so in this case 24 out of 45, so our number of observations, men gamble, and in this box 30 out of 80, women gamble. Now we're focused for now on the confidence interval, so we wanted to find a 90% confidence interval, so we set our level to 0.9, and we click compute. Now note that it gives us a lot of information, including the sample difference. So this is how different sample 1 is from sample 2. So here we're showing P1 minus P2. It also shows us our standard error. It's at 0.09198. If I go back over, we see that that's the same value we calculated by hand before. It then gives us the lower and upper limit of our 90% confidence interval. Note that those are the same values that we showed before on this screen here, 0.007 to 0.3096. So we are 90% confident that the true difference in proportion lies between this lower limit and this upper limit. And you are going to be expected to use this tool and not calculate these things by hand going forward. I think that it's really important, if you're struggling to understand what it is the concept is telling you, to go back and try doing it by hand. However, for the final, for the quizzes, for everything we're going to be doing from here on, I am perfectly content with you guys just using this approach.